Today, we're going to be talking about the top AI feature warnings by 2025 and what really could happen if we don't get a control on artificial intelligence. Now, some of these predictions do come from top tech leaders within the AI industry, and that is one thing that is important to note about the potential consequences that could happen to our society and humanity as a whole. One important thing to note, though, before we look at these predictions is that these are predictions and that these are based on experts' opinions and based on research. These are not guarantees, and the future is very uncertain. So if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for daily videos. Now, number one, what we've heard before is AI could destroy humanity. This is probably one of the biggest and one of the scariest predictions that there are out there. We have seen many top CEOs give grave warnings, such as Sam Altman, who is behind OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, and you've also seen Elon Musk. Many people and many top tech leaders, such as these two figures, have came together to give grave warnings. We've even seen Sam Altman actually come to Congress to basically enforce or to promote AI regulation. If you have regulation and enforcement, we can look behind some of these companies, make sure they follow the laws and the ethical practices that allow AI to operate safely and to prevent it from getting out of human control. We don't want AI basically turning into, we've seen movies such as iRobot taking over the world. Now, number two is probably one of the other biggest fears in our global society, and that is AI could take over our jobs. We hear it every day. Hey, could your job be replaced by AI? We see this with large language models. These are known as LLMs that are really starting to be incorporating into daily businesses, such as ChatGPT. You have Microsoft Bing, Google Bard, and they're continuing to evolve and be incorporated into many different applications. Now, the thing about AI-powered job automations is that it's already a pressing issue on technology. We've seen different companies such as IBM announce that they are facing and having to lay off some people due to artificial intelligence. There are jobs such as copywriting, script writing that can be done much quicker with AI. And with that, will it be more used as a tool or a collaborative tool to help improve you in your job, in your daily work, or is it to the point and will it get so advanced that it could replace you? This is a large future warning, and I think is important, especially if this is a fear of yours, on how possibly you could argue AI could be used as a tool, and also things an AI system could miss if you were ever pressed about it and within your job. Now, number three, I think, comes with a lot of things that happen on the internet, and that is AI could invade our privacy. By training these large language models and these data sets, it needs copious amounts of data. And with this, AI basically is going to start to learn from itself. We've already seen this happening. With these large data sets, it does need access to privacy. And when you do give access to certain websites, to access things like third-party cookies and to access things like precise locations and things like that, you have AI systems that are gathering all that data to learn more about you. That's what we've already seen with targeted ads. This has already been a big fear, especially with Facebook, that has actually had to testify and has had to have certain situations and explain themselves on how these type of third-party sharing applications work. Now, with AI invading our privacy, of course, this is a big fear, and this does come with the regulation that I was talking about before. How do we get to the point that the AI system, you have to grant it access if it wants to access our privacy, rather than AI becoming so smart or basically going behind the scenes and utilizing our data without our permission, because security is really within the data that we do have, and privacy is important, especially to the human individual. Now, number four is AI could disrupt our security. We've seen this basically a big fear like we've seen in movies. Will artificial intelligence get too smart that it basically outsmarts a law enforcement? Can it use weapons for evil? Could it be used also by hackers or by large groups to launch cyber attacks, have impacts on critical infrastructure etc. You can have large data attacks or cybersecurity attacks that could be generated by AI if it did get out of control. This is why it's important to have limits, and especially we've seen this actually, like we talked about with Elon Musk on Twitter, who has tried to actually restrict the amount of postings and viewings, trying to prevent misuse of these social media platforms. Now, number 5, I think, is something that is inevitable. That is that AI could change our society. And the thing is, because AI started getting really popular and was a trending topic here in January, just 7 months ago, and it really already has changed our society. I mean, I'm making videos on it right now. You've seen OpenAI, ChatGPT be a big use of application and also a big cause for concern. Now, what the future prediction is how is it actually going to challenge our notions, our human dignity, our rights, our morals, and responsibilities, as well as how are we going to develop these relationships with machines as they advance. Now, AI is definitely going to create those new kind of challenges, ethical dilemmas, etc. But in fairness and transparency, these are AI algorithms. So as long as we can control them and have balance and innovation without the AI getting too advanced, I think AI could be incorporated into our society rather than an actual takeover, which is what a big fear is. Now, that's really about some of the top AI future predictions that there are for 2025. What do you really think about these warnings, and do you agree or disagree with them? Do you have any other warnings to add? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to talk to you guys about it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.